Hello, today I'll be reviewing Snake from Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, made by Revoltech Yamaguchi. Let's get started. So starting off, I want to talk about the box. Has a nice display window in the front that shows the figure and the accessories. Has the series number that falls under the make. Has the name of the figure and where the figure is from. The series logo and the maker's logo. So that's pretty cool. Has a nice picture on the side if you keep the boxes for displaying. And again, recapping all the information. Has the different types of poses that you can do with the figure, and has just a checklist of all the accessories it comes with, and just a little bit more information on the side on what you can do with it. Just the normal Revoltech information, just the name, and more information about the joints and stuff like that. So nothing too crazy. Overall box is pretty good. Moving on to the actual figure. So as you can see, this figure comes with a lot of different accessories. Kind of want to go over this section first. This is a little carrying case box for all the extra accessories. Mainly I put the extra joints and whatnot in here. Comes with the standard Revoltech base right here. This is a clear version with an extension point or part and two of the accessories, or two of the joints to use for the extension. Has the action base stand. I really like these a lot. This is the pearlish version of it. Looks really nice. And this right here is more of the newer Revoltechs. It's a third leg stand. I'll be showing and talking about more about this later in the video, but this is a really nice addition to the series. And right here is just an extra cutout to make the box in the Metal Gear series. So that's pretty cool. I haven't really cut this out. I plan to keep this on the side. So moving on to the other accessories, I have Snake's bandana that I'll be putting on in just a bit. It comes on a peg and it's very dynamic, so that's pretty cool. Has the tranquilizer with silencer, so that's pretty cool. An assault rifle right here. A little stun knife here, really nice detail with the paint. You have two clamps to put Snake hanging here. Have this sleeping sign you can put on other figures, and the trademark exclamation alert piece. And you have several different pairs of hands. You have the kind of semi-clenched hands right on the figure itself. The closed fisted one. This one I believe is for the handgun holding for both hands. Then you have more of like a karate chop hand here for both hands. Only have one for, I believe, holding the assault rifle right here. And then more relaxed holding hands for the stun knife. And that's pretty much that all comes with the figure. So on a side note, I want to talk about the gun accessories that come with it a little bit more in detail. These are really well designed accessories. It has really nice detailed lines all throughout the accessory, so that's pretty cool, and it's a nice decent plastic used to shape it and give it a color. It doesn't have that much paint to it, but still looks really nice. Right here, again, all the details in the sculpt is really nice overall. This is not bad. And again, with the stun knife, has a lot of fine pieces and has a nice gold strip paint. So that's pretty cool altogether. Just wanted to recap on that real quick. So taking a closer look at this figure looks amazing. The sculpt and painting on this is just superb. Starting off with the face, you see right there. Really nice detail overall the entire face. The eye in there is movable once you take off the face, so that's pretty cool. The neck is a little on the long side, but once you start posing and moving it, there's reasons why, and it's pretty cool. The headband right there, pretty dynamic. All the belts are sculpted in, and right here added. Right here is a loose belt, the canteen and extra bag, a holster bag, and right here. But everything else is just sculpted and really nice. The Fox logo, the other Peace Walker logo, the military without borders, and yeah, really nice overall. The painting and everything, that really nicely in with the detail, not really much out of place or anything like that. And yeah, it's not a lot of defects or anything like that. It looks really nice and clean and sculpted fantastically. That's pretty cool. So moving on to articulation, start off with the head. Well, the bandana does swivel from side to side, so you can move it out of the way if you need be. The head looks up about that much and looks down about that much. But you can move the neck to look even down further like that. So that's pretty cool. You got a little bob going on right there. The arms itself are on a joint, so you can move them pretty high up and spin around. It does look kind of weird right here, but again, once you start posing it looks really nice. Around and do the whole 360 all around. And again, the joint has a joint at the elbow right here, so a lot of movement, free range. And the hand is on a peg style, so it can rotate but just moves up and down. That's not too bad. Again, neck joint right here you can see going up and down. It has a really nice ab crunch right there. This is all the way bent forward, and then this is as much as it can bend backwards. That's really nice, going backwards and forward. Has a joint up here. Oh, it looks like it's gonna, but it has a joint more up here, and then up here, and then another one down here. The legs, it is kind of constricted by the belt, but can move up pretty high up, and goes pretty far back. And you have to kind of move it side to side, but you can almost do the splits. That's pretty good. Can move. There's, because there's a joint up there, swivel it. Right here there's another Revoltech joint behind the knee, so can move it side to side, swivel it, and goes back really far. So that's pretty cool. Right here, these knee pads are on a peg as well, so they do move. Doesn't really conflict on anything. You can remove it if you don't. When you do that, you can kind of bend it. That's a good feature, kind of to hide the joint if you need to. And to the feet, goes all the way down, all the way up, and can do swivel side to side. So that's, or pivot, whatever you want to call it. So that's pretty cool. And up here again, you can move side to side. So there's a lot of articulation here and a lot of movement, free range. It's really cool. And no, don't want to focus on my. And again, like I mentioned before, this eye you can move around inside once you take off the face, like so. So I don't want to take off too much of the head. But this is the head, and you'll see right there, you can, there's a little peg for the eyeball. You can move it around, so that's pretty cool. And that real quick. Another thing I want to talk about is this stand right here. I personally love this stand. Comes with the more newer line of Revoltechs, and it's a third leg stand. Majority of figures come with a peg hole on the back, like right here. Some are pretty well hidden. This one doesn't. This one's peg hole is right here, right on the camo bag, and this is where you use all the dynamic stands like that. So it's a really nice design choice to place it on something more of a side unit, more hidden. And this third leg right here just pops in right into it. And again, it was standing before without it, but this brings more of a secure like feel to the figure. You can do it in all types of poses. It can more rely on the stand itself than its legs. So it's really nice. I personally love it and welcome it and anything. It's clear, so it doesn't really get into the way of being in pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, this third leg is really awesome. I wish it came with more Revoltechs. I believe there's only a couple of lines that have this, but the more the merrier. There's a warm welcome, and that's about it on that. Pretty cool. So overall, this figure is beautiful and amazing. There are some cons to this figure. Mainly for me, it's the armpit right here. Makes it look weird, but once you start posing, it's not too bad. And the very loose head because it's multi-jointed, but again, not too bad. It's still secure. This is not mine, but I know some people don't like the natural Revoltech hunch that it has, but I don't personally mind it. I like it. It's good for a lot of different poses. It's not too bad. But going back to the paint is really well done. Nice choice of colors, and the sculpt is just beautiful throughout the entire figure. A lot of detail throughout the belts and the ab muscles, everything. Just beautiful. And this figure comes with a lot of accessories, especially this third stand. But like I said, comes with the exclamation point and sleeping mark. Bunch of different hands, and comes with weapons, so that's pretty cool. Now I bought my figure for about rounding $40. Got about 35 plus tax, so about $40. If you like the Metal Gear Solid series, this is a highly recommended figure. I personally love it. If you find it around that price range, $35 to $45. 45 is kind of stretching. I believe that's a normal price though. Once it hits 50, you're just getting ripped off. Definitely try to, if you're gonna have a breaking point, 45 should be the max you pay for this figure, nothing more. If you're paying more than 45 bucks, you are kind of getting ripped off. But yeah, overall a fantastic figure and a must-have if you're a Metal Gear Solid fan. It just looks beautiful and amazing. But that's about it. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time for the next Apathetic figure review.